Okay, hi guys. So this is the gear tutorial. Okay, so the first lesson you guys should ever learn is to make a gear on Tinkercad. Gears are used for a lot of things. You'll find them in a lot of things like computers or phones or printers. If you want me to show you a couple, I can. First thing I need you to do is go into Tinkercad, www.tinkercad.com, create a new design. And name it under your first, last name, and the word gear, G-E-A-R. And then I want you to hit enter, or on the Mac it's different. I forgot, but it's enter. Next, you're going to go to the right-hand side of your screen and grab and drop out a cylinder onto your screen. You're going to resize that to 7 millimeters high. I'm sorry, 4 millimeters high, and 32 millimeters wide, and 32 millimeters long. Essentially 32 millimeters in diameter. Good. Next thing you need to do is grab and drop a box into your work plane, and now you're going to resize this box 4 millimeters high, 42 in length, and 4 in width. And then I want you to use the cube on the left hand side of your screen to center this rectangle onto the center of your cylinder. Now how I usually center my stuff is I look at the bottom, because sometimes that's easier, and then you can change the snap to grid to a smaller number, and you can move around just to make sure it's centered. Looks pretty centered. Oops. There we go. And then I'm going to go back to my bird's eye perspective. Great. Next thing I want you to do is click out into the empty space, left click, and then go ahead and re-click on your red rectangle and only your red rectangle. You can tell that it's highlighted by these Q's here on the side, these white squares and these black squares and this black arrow and these other black arrows here. That means it's selected. If you select the circle too, you'll see that that has its selection keys here. Okay, so I just want you to select the rectangle. Then go up to the upper left, there's a duplicate button here. You can either hit this button or go to your keyboard and hold Control and press D. Same deal. Okay? It will duplicate this red rectangle right on top of your previous red rectangle. So if you don't see the duplicate red rectangle, it's okay. It's right on top. Okay? Now, I want you to notice that there's 3 sets of black arrows here. Now you can tell I can rotate my red rectangle in 3 separate directions. As you can see here, right? Now, the direction I want to rotate it in is this 3rd direction right here, and that's along the plane of the cylinder. Okay? So once you've done that, go back to the Control D or duplicate button, duplicate again, rotate again, and rotate all your teeth onto your gear, like so. And it should look like this. Next, 3D printers like for things that go together to be grouped together. What that means is you join all the shapes together. So you left click on the empty space here, drag out, you left click and hold on the empty space here, drag out that box until you have it surrounding all the shapes, and let go. You see all the shapes are highlighted and have all those selection cues. Then you go up to the right hand side of your screen to this button right here, the grouping button. So you can either hit this button or hit Control G, and it will group all your shapes together, and then you have a gear. Now feel free to decorate your gear. I have some text here I can drag out, put my name on here. Now be aware that when you put text on something, you don't want it to be very high because then you can't see what is written on it. So I'm going to change the height to 3 or maybe 2. And then I'm going to go to the properties box and change text writing to Nat or Lucky and hit enter. And then I'm going to make sure that's centered. And then I might want to put a star in it. Now if you shift and hold, and then you grab one of the white squares and you drag, it will reshape all dimensions equally. If you don't understand that, just ask me and I will show it to you, or ask your friend. You can see I use the black arrows up here to go up and down, right here. See? Cool. So that's my finished gear. Remember that you always need to group everything together. So left click, hold, drag over all the shapes, and group. And it will all change the same color when it's grouped. And there you go. Here's my gear. And I'm looking forward to all your gears too. After you finish your gear, please remember to name it first, last name, gear, G-E-A-R. Let me know and I'll print it out for you. Thanks for watching. Okay, hi guys. So this is the gear tutorial. Okay, so the first lesson you guys should ever learn is make gear on Tinkercad. Gears are used for a lot of things. You'll find them on a lot of things like computers or phones or printers. If you want me to show you a couple of them. First thing I need you to do is go into Tinkercad, www.tinkercad.com, create a new design. And name it under your first, last name, and the word gear, G-E-A-R. And then I want you to hit enter, or on Mac it's different. I forgot, but it's enter. Next, you're going to go to the right-hand side of your screen and grab and drop out a cylinder onto your screen. You're going to resize that to 7 millimeters high. I'm sorry, 4 millimeters high, and 32 millimeters wide, and 32 millimeters long, essentially 32 millimeters in diameter. Good. Next thing you need to do is grab and drop a box into your work plane, and now you're going to resize this box 4 millimeters high, 42 in length, and 4 in width. And then I want you to use the cube on the left-hand side of your screen to center this rectangle onto the center of your cylinder. Now how I usually center my staff is I look at the bottom, because sometimes that's easier. And then you can change the snap to your grid to a smaller number, and you can move around to make sure it's centered. That's pretty centered. Oops. There we go. And then my bird's eye perspective. Great. Next thing I want you to do is click out into the empty space, left click, and then go ahead and re-click on your red rectangle and only your red rectangle. You can tell that it's highlighted by these cues here on the side, these white squares, and these black squares, and this black arrow, and these other black arrows here. That means it's selected. If you select the circle too, you'll see that that has its selection keys here. Okay, so I just want you to select the rectangle. Then go to the upper left, there's a duplicate button here. You can either hit this button or go to your keyboard and hold Control and press D. Same deal, okay? It will duplicate this red rectangle right on top of your previous red rectangle. So if you don't see a duplicate red rectangle, it's okay. It's right on top, okay? Now, I want you to notice that there's 3 sets of black arrows here. Now you can tell I can rotate my red rectangle in 3 separate directions. As you can see here, right? Now, the direction I want to rotate it in is this 3rd direction right here, and that's along the plane of the cylinder, okay? So once you've done that, go back to the Control D or duplicate button, duplicate again, rotate again, and rotate all your teeth onto your gear, like so. And it should look like this. Next, 3D printers like for things that go together to be grouped together. What that means is you join all the shapes together. So you left click on the empty space here, drag out, you left click and hold on the empty space here, drag out that box until you have it surrounding all the shapes, and let go. You see all the shapes are highlighted and have all those selection keys. Then you go up to the right hand side of your screen to this button right here, the grouping button. So you can either hit this button or hit Control G, and it will group all your shapes together, and then you have a gear. Now feel free to decorate your gear. It has some text here. I can drag out, put my name on here. Now be aware that when you put text on something, you don't want it to be very high because then you can't see what is written on it. So I'm going to change the height to 3 where I need to. And then I'm going to go to the properties box and change my writing to that, or and then I might want to put a star in it. Now if you shift and hold, and then you grab one of the white squares and you drag, it will reshape all dimensions equally. If you don't understand that, just ask me and I will show it to you, or ask your friend. You can see I use the black arrow, drag over all the shapes, and group. And it will all change the same color when it's grouped. And color when it's grouped. And there you go. There's my gear. And I'm looking forward to all your gears too. After you finish your gear, please remember to name it first, last name, gear, G-E-A-R. Let me know and I'll print it out for you. Thanks for watching.